Hello everybody, it's DopeDad420 here with some commentary on what we think of Origins, the original and the remastered, and what people had to say about it. DopeDad420 is with me. I'm actually just his friend. He's doing something at the moment.
Meanwhile.
So while he's doing something, I'm introing for him. I'm his friend, Randy Skin. Like and subscribe. Also like and subscribe to DopeDad420 because he's the man. Or the woman. And so, yeah, that's what we're doing. Okay, he's back.
You know, despite getting DLC 5, which should not have happened, of course there's always going to be those little assholes who have to complain about every little thing. Oh, this is not the text.
No, they took out the Nazi symbol.
Yeah, that's one thing. I want to talk about that first. They take out the swastika to sell it in Germany, right? Like, you can't sell stuff in Germany unless, you know,
If it has a swastika.
It's very educational. You can't sell stuff with swastikas in it. So, you know, in order to make more money, which is Activision's goal,
they take out
they had to take out the swastikas, because if they didn't, Activision probably wouldn't let Treyarch do DLC 5.
And Germany probably would soon.
And people are actually whining about this.
Yeah, people were. Who would be frustrated about taking out a swastika? Why? Bad.
It's ridiculous. But today we're going to be talking about Origins, which is perhaps the best map. I don't know. I like it. I think it's one of my favorites. But
depends on your opinion.
You know.
And by the way, if you're frustrated with us stating opinions, talk about you little shits. If you're frustrated with this, then screw off and go to the next video.
Get the fuck out.
Okay.
So, there's a problem we got here, okay? We got a problem.
No.
Well, number one. The graphics are a lot better. They really are. Like,
much.
Just the shading and the lighting and just the engine.
Prettier.
It's just smooth and nice and
it's pleasant. It's more pleasant, and it's more grueling in some areas too. Which adds to the just
creepy vibe.
Yeah, creepy vibe that any zombies map is supposed to give you.
Well, there's also, you know, that's not really what people are complaining about. The graphics are fine, but there's another problem, or a couple actually. So number one, and probably the most notable one, people are whining about the gobblegums, which I guess makes sense because Origins was such a test on your skill, and now you can just pop a perkaholic and, you know, and use it all. But you do have I think the gobblegums ruin the game, like the YouTube community more than it ruins your personal experience.
I could agree by that because YouTube people on YouTube generally play
every single game with the perkaholic, and so I don't know. But the problem is they balance the maps with perkaholic and, you know, the other majorly overpowered gobblegums like Shopping Free, where you can buy the entire map on round 1. It's a problem because those who don't want to use that and play legit have to deal with much harder zombies and just much more difficult situations just because so it can be balanced for those who have to use their perkaholics. And I can agree with this. I really don't like the mega gobblegums on these maps. I do I do like the the classics, like the free ones. I do, like
They're helpful.
who cares if you pop a little anywhere but here when you're in a tight situation?
Or like an
in plain sight.
in plain sight or something along the lines of that. Just to help you survive a little longer without having to waste all the perks that you collected.
Another thing I've seen people complain about, the mud. You can't do that like jumping thing in the mud anymore, where you are sprinting and jumping and you don't slow down much. But now they took that out, so you're really slow in the mud, and since the zombies in Black Ops 3 are already fast, you're gonna get freaking screwed in the mud. You're gonna die.
But I think that's the whole point of it too, though. I think the reason they changed that is because the mud really wasn't that much of a problem.
The mud was supposed to be this like scary place. You weren't really supposed to be in it all the time. It's more like for the tank or that risky person. It's like, it's like for the risky plays.
And one thing I'm gonna say about this though, YouTubers also, another thing that probably people would hate about it is the fact that now that they have gobblegums, YouTubers also played to see how they played Origins to just try to get get two staffs, try to do all these things, and Origins was such a hard and difficult map that it actually got views. Now they've got gobblegums and stuff that makes it a bit easier at points, but it's still a very difficult map. And now it's just less views on it,
The fact that people are gonna say that a map that was never supposed to happen is absolute garbage is kind of stupid, because the fact that it happened in the first place is a special thing. Yeah. We got 8 remastered maps, which is more maps than the entire Black Ops 3 or any other Call of Duty Zombies game for that matter. Like, that's more maps than we've ever had. That's 14 maps on one game.
Which is absolutely crazy, and also a lot of fun, because it means the people that don't have last-gen consoles can play on new-gen consoles all the maps they used to play on.
Yeah, and it helps with the transition over to next-gen. But people have been complaining about the price, which is $29.99 in the U.S., $30. It's a good amount of money, but it's not overpriced. Activision aren't being money whores again. It's actually a very fair price, because you buy the season pass for 4 zombies maps, and that's $50. But now you're buying Chronicles for 8 zombie maps, and it's $30. So how is that a ripoff?
I have no idea. Oh, and by the way, for all of you people that live in the UK and in Europe and whatnot, it is £23 for you.
Okay.
So it's really not that bad.
Yeah, so the price isn't a concern. If you're a true Zombies fan, you would know that. What else have they complained about? Well, there is one thing. The glitches with those perks, where if you go down and the electric guys happen to have taken down one of the generators, you can't buy any perks. I'm pretty sure that's a glitch. Hopefully that's not a new feature. I think they'll fix it. But it is pissing me off. I'll be honest. Like, I've died a lot of times doing that. And you don't like playing Origins again after you died. It's a pain.
Because it's a hard map. And it takes a lot of time to set up. That's one of the things that makes it fun, though.
Yeah. But there is a problem. The Panzer. Actually, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's really cool what they did with the Panzer. So they weakened the claw, so it's not an instant death if he grabs you. They made it like, so if you shoot in its direction, like its general direction, it's a lot easier to escape, which makes it less stupid. But the Panzer has so much more health, it's ridiculous. It takes like 3 or 4 full ammos of the MP40 to kill him. But once you get a staff, you can kill him really easily, and then on round 17, 2 come. It's pretty balanced. He's a real foe for the first time he comes over.
Which he's supposed to be.
Yeah, this is the only map where a major boss comes in and wrecks your day on round 8. The only thing you'll have on round 8 in Origins is maybe parts of your staff, Juggernog, Quick Revive, a shield, and an MP40 probably, maybe an STG, and none of that is too powerful. But there's stuff that kind of, it makes up for that. Like there's double pack-a-punch now. There's the guns are really powerful.
There's better things.
Yeah.
They've balanced it out in an odd way, but it's still more balanced now than it was back then. But people were just complaining because, oh no, people don't kill me. Oh no, it's bad because it's less difficult.
Like the zombies are definitely a lot faster in Black Ops 2, like ridiculously fast.
Exactly, it's less difficult the actual map, but the zombies are harder because Black Ops 3
I think that's a bit of a problem for some situations. Like today when I was getting gameplay, I went in the tunnel at the ice stash to go build it, and I died in like a split second because a guy spawned in front of me in the tunnel. It was just a snap and then boom, I'm dead, which was confusing.
But that's not
frustrating.
The remastered's fault. That's Black Ops 3 for you.
Yeah, but that's, it's something to get used to. I actually like the Black Ops 3 version better. Like, a lot of people say that the Black Ops 2 version is probably the better version, and I can agree with that. I see what you're saying, but I really like graphics. Like, cool graphics really help with the immersion, and just, like, the sound design is better, and, like, it's more difficult, so it's a good challenge. And I never really liked the ice staff, but it was the best one to use on last gen, so, you would use it. But on the remaster, you use the electric staff, which I enjoy using a lot more. It's better at killing the Panzer. It's more fun at least, and it's not as annoying to build. It's actually really cool. You jump outside the map from a tank. That's really cool.
Fun. Instead of having to go around and shovel up stuff.
So the sense of danger really helps balance out those gobblegums. And I personally don't like using the overpowered gobblegums.
Yeah.
I usually play on local, so I can actually put it on rest mode and continue my game later. So I don't have the opportunity to use those overpowered guns. I mean, gobblegums. So
it really does make the game sort of unfair. Makes it too easy.
Yeah. Yeah, your perkaholic, you got shopping freeze, you got all your perks and all the doors open in round 1.
And it's just way too simple.
You don't need to get the generators open because all you got to do is pop a wall power or crate power and get a pack-a-punch box weapon or wall weapon.
And you're good.
And there's all these other ones like, ooh, I'm gonna pop this one in and get all the power-ups.
Yeah, I'm gonna pop this one and get flipping.
Don't get me wrong, I do like Gobblegum. I think it was a good addition to the game that really changed it up in Black Ops 3. And the whole ranking system, the way you would get attachments for your guns. It gave you something to strive towards. But I think those who buy Gobblegum
are bad.
The YouTube players are just ruin the experience for themselves. I see why they do it because they, it's like something they do for their living. And it makes it easier to make their content, but the fact that they're using all these overpowered things that really change up the original experience, it kind of ruins it. So I personally, when I use classic Gobblegums, I think the Origins from the Remastered Chronicles map pack is the better Origins. I really enjoy it. It's really cool, and I don't know, just post what you think about it in the comments and whatever, and like, comment, subscribe, do this and that and who and there and
things you do on YouTube.
Yeah. A couple things we'd like to mention. Number 1, the comparison segment of the graphics is not my video. It was not created by me at all. It was actually created by a popular YouTuber called Mr. Raffle Waffles. We'll have the video link in the description and to his channel. So check him out or whatever. Do that.
You can subscribe to him if you like. He uploads pretty Good content for Call of Duty.
Coursing through my blood.
Zombies.
We'll have more Call of Duty in the next video.
I want to record a second video.
Bye.